Now, they say I've been known to do this. I've never been known to do this. I didn't really speak about it anywhere in the world except the Smodcast that came out that night. And this thing, I think, actually came out. I'm not sure when this came out. This came out 1457. I'm not sure when the Smodcast came out. So they might have even been in advance of Smodcast. I'm not quite sure. But I don't know where they got the idea that I've been known to do, as he's been known to do when traveling on Southwest. That week I'd gone to the Bay Area, San Francisco twice. I flew into Oakland both times. I've always used Southwest, and it's a very commendable service. They always get you where you need to go and whatnot, and never really had a problem until now. But boy, when we had a problem, we went right off the cliff, didn't we? And then it just kind of gets worse and worse. I don't regularly purchase 2 seats, but I have been known to purchase 2 seats, sometimes 3. Now, I'll buy 3 when me and my wife are traveling, and we have another seat there that, so we keep strangers from sitting with us. And some people have expressed outrage about that online. Like, what, you don't like people? It's not that, man. It's just like, look, I don't go into a half-full movie theater and immediately sit down next to somebody. And it's not because I'm fat. It's because that's creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my hat goes off to if you're the kind of person that can walk into a half-full movie theater and sit next to somebody, even though there are other spaces open, God bless you, because you are a very social creature. I, on the other hand, am not necessarily. So I don't. So I don't know. I treat flying kind of the same way. Generally, I don't have to treat it like this way at all. I'm not being gauche, but this is an important part of the story because a lot of people are like, why don't you fly first class, you fat ass? You got money, buy a jet. People have a weird conception of money if they think I can afford a jet. But anyway, I normally do fly first class all the time. Never really have a problem because the seats there are very wide, as we all know. In fact, I've never had a problem on any other airline, even flying coach on other airlines, because even the seats there are not wider, but just they're built for 2 out of 3 Americans, folks. That's the thing. It's just like, look, I like Southwestern, but good Lord, man, they're doing old business. They're working the old way because the country's fatter now. I'm sorry. It's just the case. And 2 out of 3, I don't know. If it were me, I'd be changing things up a little bit, thinking about that, thinking about where the puck's going to be, so to speak, as Walter Gretzky would say. So anyway, I don't want to get bogged down on that. I bought 3 tickets that day because my wife was coming with us, and we wanted the extra seat, man. And it's like kind of like being at the movie theaters, but it costs a little more. But I got a little money, so I could do it. I think it's worth it. I think if I'm traveling with her, we could buy a discounted second seat ticket that we can, not necessarily have to share a row with a total stranger. And that's not because I'm fat or because I hate people. It's just, again, I think it's creepy to just sit next to somebody when you don't know them and you don't necessarily have to, And normally when you take a Southwest flight, it's not like it's always jam-packed. There's some space and whatnot anyway. But the times I've flown on Southwest where I've bought more than 1 ticket, contrary to what they're asserting in their blog, few and far between. So anyway, let's go to the next one.